Welcome to the wig world and welcome to your wig journey. It's a journey, and something I want you to do is be kind to yourself. It is going to take some practice. You're going to have to get used to it, but I promise you, once you do, there's no looking back. It opens up so much for you. So let's talk about choosing your first wig. First, you're going to want to start with something very similar to your current hair. And if you don't have hair due to hair loss or chemo or something like that, go with the hairstyle and color that you are most comfortable with. That's because putting a wig on can be a bit of a shock. And a good way to lessen that shock is to go with something very familiar. You want to choose from a company that specializes in wigs, if you will. So a wig company. Now, there are many. I'm going to put a list of some of my favorites here. Martini Wigs, JB Extension, Sassy Misfits, Chelsea Smith is a very popular one. I'm Style has come a long way. Nell's Wigs. So you want to pick from a seller who specializes in this. I bought my very first wig off of the TikTok shop and I paid like $3 for it. And it was pretty rough. I don't recommend that. I went with something really dark and completely different than what I had, and it was not a great experience. So something similar color and style to start with. So if you normally wear your hair straight and you go and you buy a wig like this, it's going to seem foreign to you. It's going to look weird. Even if you love it, it's going to look weird to you. And we want to try to avoid that at first. Once you get used to wearing the wig and changing it up, then that doesn't become a big deal and you'll experiment. But for your first one, go with something very similar. Another thing I just want to mention, and I know you're not going to believe me, but I'm going to say it. You are going to feel like everyone is looking right here and that everyone can tell you have a wig on. Now, they can't. Some people will be able to tell because they probably wear wigs themselves. And so they're very keen on that. But most people are never going to know. You don't usually talk to people like up this close, right? Do you? I don't. I'm usually a good arm's length away when I'm talking to someone, and that's where we're at. And I do have a filter on, so I'll remove the filter. And if you feel like you can see my hairline, good. You can't. By purchasing from an actual wig retailer, you are going to get a better hairline. By purchasing from someone that doesn't necessarily specialize in that, you're going to get the cheaper version most likely. It's going to feel like you're wearing a hat. It's going to feel weird. Let it. Okay? The more you wear it, the more comfortable you get with it, the less you notice it. Like anything else. I would start by wearing it around the house. Wear it when you run errands to a place where you don't think you're going to run into anyone you know, if that's a thing for you. Wear it with your family. Talk to your best friend. Wear it with her. Okay, stuff like that. Get used to it. The more you get used to it, the more comfortable you're going to be. And the more comfortable you are, it increases your confidence. The more confident you get, the less likely anyone's going to notice it. If you have questions or you need help finding a wig company or a wig, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm going to put my TikTok and my Facebook and my Instagram, all that information up here. Very easy to get in touch with. Happy to help you in any way that I can. Help you find a wig that's similar to what your current hair is. If your hair is really short, don't buy a 30-inch wig, all right? If your hair is very thin, don't get a 150 density wig. And I can help you again with those sorts of things. The only other thing I would recommend is measuring your head around here. Okay. So from here down to your nape, over your ears, get your measurement. If you are like a 21, 22, a standard cap is going to be good for you. 21 and a half to 22 and a half. If you're smaller than a 21, you're going to want to go with a petite or small. And if you're larger, 23 or larger, you're going to look for a larger cap. Not all companies have all sizes, so definitely pay attention to that. But most companies will tell you what size their caps fit. You can stretch a cap to make it fit better if you have a larger head, and you can take in or sew in a cap if you need to make it smaller, but that's kind of advanced, and I just would not recommend that for your first go around. Now, wigs do come with adjusters, so they'll say it'll fit this to this. I have a tiny head, and all I do to get my wigs to fit is, let me find one here. I will move those adjusters all the way in, so then this is what's hugging my head. So again, reach out with any questions. I'm happy to help you. This is a journey, and the beginning is the hardest part. Like everything else, the beginning is the hardest part. So, but you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. If we have to FaceTime or whatever we got to do, messenger, video chat, we'll do it. I will help you. You are not alone, okay? All right. Good luck.